Hello, I'm Michael Lawson with the Alaska Sea Ice Program, here to give you a sea ice update for Tuesday, November 25th. Some of the main points in general for sea ice across Alaska: the Beaufort Sea is ice covered, the Chukchi Sea is nearly ice covered, Norton Sound is well on its way to 80% coverage, and we've got ice growing along the Alaska coast as far southward as Bristol Bay. So when I last left you on September 11th, we were near sea ice minimum, which was declared by the National Snow and Ice Data Center. However, locally, this marginal ice here, ranging from anywhere from 1 to 3/10 all the way up to these orange areas, which are 7 to 9/10, that area actually continued to melt for the next several weeks after this. So locally, the Alaska minimum was probably sometime in late September. Fast forward to October 11th, and you can see the pack ice has completely frozen up in the high Arctic and in northern portions of the Chukchi and Beaufort Seas. We did have some new ice begin to grow away from the coast, mainly in protected areas, but the navigational waters remained ice-free as of early October. And then flip forward to November 24th, you can see that area has completely frozen up. We've got shore-fast ice developing along the north slope of Alaska. And even though the Chukchi is mostly frozen, we've got two areas of open water still left, be west of Point Hope and Cape Lisburne, and west of the Wales-Shishmaref area. Zooming in on a couple of these areas, we're looking at infrared imagery here with our analysis overlaid. It's kind of hard to see on this imagery, but 8 to 10/10 of new ice between Wales and Shishmaref. Kotzebue Sound is completely frozen up, 8 to 10/10 of new and young ice, and we do have shore-fast ice developing along southern Kotzebue Sound from Espenberg to Deering. One interesting feature to look at on this infrared image is some of these brighter whites here just north of the Chukchi Peninsula. That's actually some low concentration multi-year ice that's made its way down here from the Wrangell Island area. Our ice edge was here at minimum, and that ice has come down the Chukchi Peninsula, and so we've now got about 2/10 of multi-year ice in the western Bering Strait region. Looking at the northern Bering and the Norton Sound area, some of this new and young ice, pretty hard to see on this infrared imagery, but we've got 8 to 10/10 of new and young ice all the way out to the outer sound. This is really hard to see, but as of yesterday, there was high concentration new ice there. Shore-fast ice developing along the Yukon Delta as far south as Scammon Bay, and much of the northern Bering remains ice-free, still a little bit too warm for new ice growth. Looking at the Kuskokwim Delta, this area has seen a few weather systems which has brought onshore flow and warmer air, so ice has kind of struggled to become established here, but we do have 7 to 9/10 of mostly new ice. There could be some young ice in here. Shore-fast ice in general is struggling to become established in the Quig area, but it does look like there is a little bit of shore-fast ice just outside of Kipnuk. This has been your Sea Ice Update for Tuesday, November 25th. I'm Michael Lawson with the Alaska Sea Ice Program. Thank you for watching.